Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 24 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. As you can see, not much change since I last logged in here. My condensers are doing their thing, my collectors are running, got a good amount of Mobius fuel hanging out, and I think today I'm going to work on some changes to some of my systems, or maybe build something new. Let's get started and see where we go. Alright, so one thing I'm going to do real quick with my condensers here is I move these diamonds out of this slot to allow the blocks of diamond to start working and getting upgraded. I actually want to get a few more dark matter blocks because there's something new I want to build from equivalent exchange. And while waiting for that to cook up, I think I'm going to do a little bit of forestry work. I'm going to take some of this wheat that I've got here and see what I can do with it. Alright, before I do anything in particular with my wheat, why don't I head downstairs and build an area to start working on this wheat thingy and see what I can make with it. So I've got this nice little house underneath my house here. Why don't I build a room just right off of here? Why not? Looks like I have a little bit of a area to clear out. Oh, look. Sweet. Alright, that might not be a good spot to clear out then. Looks like the little chasm right behind my house here. Oh, that's kind of cool. There we go. Just make sure no mobs spawn in there. Let's maybe build out in this direction. What do you say? Sure, why not? Should I get my filler and do this the filler way? I don't think I need to do that. This is actually going to be a pretty small room. So I'm going to actually just start building it out a little bit. Maybe before I do too much clearing, I should get a tool to make me clear a little bit faster. Let's run upstairs and build something new, a brand new item that I haven't built yet in this Let's Play series. Alright, let's see if I got everything I need for a change here. I'm going to first create 2 crystals. There we go, 2 energy crystals. I'm going to next take an electronic circuit I just built and upgrade it to an advanced circuit. I think so. Perfect. And I'm also going to create some of these mixed metal ingots. I got 4 of them. Let's go throw them in a compressor real fast. Get myself some advanced alloys, and that should be everything I need now. Let's see. Place that guy there, a couple of you here, some of these, and some energy crystals, and woohoo, we got the mining laser. Sweet, and it even comes slightly charged. Let's throw our mining laser into our MFE real quick and drain some energy into this guy. The mining laser is a great little tool. It has 5 different modes: a mining, low focus, long range, scatter, and explosive mode. All do some really neat stuff, and it basically mines for you. It's a great way to clear out some areas. And I guess to go along with this, I should probably upgrade my backpack, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's about time that I do that. So if I open up and find pack, there we go. We got lap packs, backpack, jetpacks, cool. So here's my backpack. That's what I'm wearing on my guy right now. Here's the lap pack. Let's check out the recipe for this. I'm going to need some lapis lazuli blocks, oh goodness, 6 of them. A backpack and an advanced circuit, not a big deal. Let's see if I've got nearly enough lapis. I've always got equivalent exchange, right? So let's see, how am I for lapis? Yeah, I should be good, maybe, sort of. And I'll need to request myself from you. I'm going to need a little bit more redstone than I currently have. Let's grab like 11 of them, why not? And another circuit. Request successful. Did I just request 11 circuits? Yeah, I think I did. Whoops. That's alright, I'll live. I'll always use them sometime. Look at all the copper. So once all 11 circuits get made, I'll be right back after dumping them in a chest somewhere, because I only needed 1. So let's see. I'll get rid of this little screen, just because it's distracting. And I'll go ahead and upgrade to the advanced circuit, as we saw in the recipe. And I'm also going to need to do six of these guys, right? Yeah, looks good. And my existing backpack can go in there with the advanced circuit and the 6 lapis blocks. Now, this backpack is awesome. As you know, the existing backpack, just the standard one, can store, 60,000 energy units? Yep, that's correct. The lap pack can store a lot more. That guy can actually store 300,000 energy units, which is pretty crazy. And of course it's not working, so what did I do wrong here? Let's see, Now, you know what? I think the backpack needs to be either completely drained or completely full. That's probably what the problem is. So let's pull these guys back in. I'm just going to charge up my backpack a little bit. It's probably got a little bit of energy drained out of it. There we go. Let's try that again. Ta-da! Lap pack. And that guy can store, like I said, 5 times as much energy, so 300,000 energy units. So let's throw that into our MFE and let it charge up real quick. And instead of wasting this MFE that's up here, well, yeah, it's solar panel. Why not? We'll let that charge up and I'll be right back. Sweet, a fully charged lap pack. The other nice thing about the lap pack is items that normally would not be charged by your backpack, like the mining laser for example, will be charged by the lap pack. So no longer do I need to worry about the mining laser running out of juice. The lap pack will supply it with all it needs, at least until it runs out of power. So let's try running this guy in standard shooting mode. Nice. I like it. And you know what? I think this is good enough right here. I'm going to place some torches down in here, but they're only going to be a temporary source of lighting. If you're familiar with forestry, that might have been a hint on what I'm building. And you should at least be familiar enough that you've seen my videos. So I'm just going to dig this little area out real quick. You can also put your lap pack on short range mode, low focus. An awesome way to mine. It's very short range, but it's very quick and it uses very little energy. And each of these mining modes use their own amount of energy, so you have to kind of be aware of how much energy you're draining. But those are 2 of them right now. There's a couple other ones that are pretty neat. Maybe I'll show them to you guys later. Or you could always check it out. Eventually, some point, I'll have a use for them. But for the most part, the 2 most commonly used ones for me at least are the short range and the normal mode. So we've got this nice little room built out. I want to build a couple new things in this room. So I'm going to run upstairs real quick, and I'll be back once I'm ready to build something new. Alright then, so for the recipe I'm about to make, I need some glowstone and some redstone, glowstone dust that is, and I need twice as much of a dye color. And I'm going to go with white right now. So I need a good amount of bone meal. I'm going to need 44 of these guys, so let's see how many I get. I'm going to leave 1 bone behind just in case. 54, plenty, good. Okay, throw this bone back in my miscellaneous junk. And I'm going to craft this guy like so. Glowstone down here, redstone up here, and split the bone meal along the sides. And that gives me some white lumar. White because I used bone meal. I could have used any color. But I'm going to go with the white for now. That should be plenty of lumar. And to use that lumar, I'm going to need a bit more redstone. So why don't I make sure that I've got a handful more of that stuff. Let's request, 11 or so. That should be enough. There we go. And redstone should be making its way up shortly. And what am I building? Well, of course I'm building red power lighting. So I'll open up my crafting table here, get ready for my redstone. I'm going to need to place some glass all around here like that. I can place my lumar in the middle with the redstone that I just requested, like so. That should be enough for now. Let's do... see if I can't make this 11 or so. Yeah, close. I can make it 10. Good enough. And I'll store this excess lumar in my red power chest for now. But I've got 10 lamps, and I'm also going to grab my red alloy wire. Going to need some of that. And miscellaneous junk and store the bone meal. And the cobblestone and copper that I picked up downstairs, that can get sorted. Cool. That works for now. Back downstairs I go. think I've got everything I'm going to need. Yeah, it should be good enough. So this room's still a little bit dark. Why don't we remedy that? I'm going to see if I can dig up one more level higher. Yeah, I can. Good. Oh. A little bit of a mess. Don't worry, I'll clean it up. And then what I want to do within here is basically run some white lamps and some smooth stone. I might need a little bit more smooth stone, but we'll deal with that when we get to the point where we need it. Of course, it doesn't help if I'm going to break the smooth stone as I'm laying it down. Let's just get a regular old Yep, good job, me. Alright, let me get myself some more smooth stone, and I also want to think for a minute or two about exactly how I want to build this little design here that I'm going to make, so I'll be back in a minute to do that. Alright, so I've basically got this nice little room set up in here, and it's not terribly well lit at the moment, but that's what I got some red power lighting for. Let's place a light right here, and here. Maybe one here and here. That might look nice. Sure, why not? Of course, I didn't build this room quite as well as I usually do. Maybe I want to expand it just a little bit. Because it might need to be a decent size. I don't know exactly how big it's going to need to be, but for now this should probably suffice, and I'll make it larger as needed. So, where was I at? That's right. Putting one here, here, there, there, and there. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, not bad at all. Now, I also grabbed myself some red alloy wire, of course, because I'm going to need to get up into my roof, and you guys might have noticed that I already kind of cleared out a little bit of space up here by design. I'm going to run this red alloy wire just along these lights. And the way these lights work is that once you supply them with a redstone signal, they'll turn on. And they're nice and bright, and they look neat. So let's see, where do I want to run this redstone signal to? Probably run it back down this wall here. That looks nice to me. Probably do something like that, and that, and that. No, you're not going to connect, are you? There we go. Running right down that wall. Should look pretty good. And now, what I can do is make myself a nice little lever. And I'll need to get some covers from upstairs. See, I did forget something. You guys didn't think I'd let you down and actually remember everything I need to bring, did you? Run this guy like so, put a lever here. Let's knock off these torches for now, and then we can see the full effect of this room. If I flip this lever, ta-da, nice and bright. And off again. So let's leave the lights on, I'll go get some covers, and maybe I want to get a door. That might be cool. Yeah, I'm thinking a door. So, where was I at? I needed some covers, that's right. Stone covers. And I don't know if I want a regular door or a steel door. I'll figure something out once I get down there. Ooh, I actually have a neat idea on a door. Yeah, I know what kind of door I want. So we'll seal this little guy up. And now our room looks great. And just to make it look really good, perfect. Now, about that door. Let's run upstairs and grab something I made way back in episode 4. I never really did use these guys. I did promise you guys a Jeb door, and what I'm about to build will not be a Jeb door. Sorry. But it will be something, well, relatively close. Let's see. I'm just going to place some sticky pistons right like so. Those guys there. And for now, I think a lever right here should suffice. So let's dig back behind the wall. Nothing terribly fancy. There we go. Sure, why not? And the lever. Ha ha ha. Can't even tell there's a doorway there. Except for the fact that there's a lever and you're like, hey, what's this lever do? Oh look, it's a door. Why did I do that, by the way? Well, for a pretty good reason. A doorway would let light leak into this room. So there'd be a little bit of light coming out of this room and going into this one. And I want to be able to turn the lights off and have it nice and dark in here. And with a piston door, I should probably set up some kind of lever system on this inside in case I want to shut the door behind me. Why don't I do that? That's a good idea. I like that plan. Maybe leave the lights on when I leave in case I want, zombies and spiders and stuff in here. So yes, let's demonstrate a new red power circuit. That'll be cool. What do I need to build for this guy? I'll be right back once I figure it out. Alright, let's see if I've got everything I need to make this guy here real quick. I'm going to need 3 of these guys. I already have some of these stone anodes. And I'm going to need 3 of the redstone torches on top of a wafer. So what's Direwolf making, you might be wondering? Good question. I'll get to it. I'm making an XOR gate. So what's an XOR gate? It's one of those logic gates that's available to us in red power, and it's a pretty neat and useful tool. Once I deposit this excess junk in here, I'll show it to you guys. Hey, that looks good. I'll even throw you away, because I don't need you for now. I'll let that sort itself into its system. So what's an XOR gate do? The exclusive OR will only emit a redstone signal when one, but not both, of the signals are on. So let's grab some redstone torches to demonstrate. So an OR gate will emit a redstone signal when one or the other or both are on. But an exclusive OR, a redstone signal is being emitted, but not when both are on. Cool. And I should have my screwdriver with me somewhere. So why am I making an exclusive OR? Well, I want to be able to have a lever on the inside of the room that won't be a problem with it being on the outside of the room. What do I mean by that? Well, let's pick up our exclusive OR here and demonstrate. What if we wanted to have a lever right here on the inside? I can make one real quick, not hard. And if I grab some red alloy wiring, and find my way over, there it is. Probably have a little bit of lighting in there. Let's see, can I run this up here like that? I can. Beautiful. Perfect. So, if I flip this lever out here, I can't get out. Oh, that's a problem. That's because I'm not using an exclusive OR. This lever is keeping this power on. And regardless of whether this guy's on or off, it's not making any lick of difference. So let's just clear out a little bit of space here. And I'm going to move this, and you can see the pistons just opened up. That's because I just moved it. And why don't I place down my exclusive OR gate and run some wiring to this guy now. I want to put him on this side, and this guy here. And I want to grab my wrench, my screwdriver, I'm sorry, and say, yeah, okay, we're good. That way is the output. So only one of the inputs is allowed to be on in order for this gate to emit a redstone signal. So, back to our demonstration of a moment ago. That lever I never changed, right? So because I implemented an exclusive OR, I can flip this lever to open the door again. See how that works? Because both are on, this guy's not working. And if one's off and one's on, it's on. But if both are off, it's off again. So basically the levers have to be in alternate states in order for this guy to be working. Pretty simple and straightforward. And you know what? Maybe I want to do something even a little just for cosmetic purposes. Why not? Let's run upstairs again. And grab myself 2 more of those pistons. Miscellaneous junk is where I stored you. 2 more sticky pistons, please. Might need to rewire a little bit down there, but won't it look nice if I have, you know, a double one? Yeah, I think that might be cool. So, I'll have to break this just to make it easy. Place our sticky pistons and our stone. And I should be able to run this guy up like so. I might not even need him there. Probably don't. But now, just for cosmetic reasons, we've got a nice flush door. And maybe I'll even do something later to make this a little bit less obvious. But for now, it serves its purpose. Sweet. So what did I want to do in this room now that I finished building it? Well, let's go start building some forestry stuff. So to get started on this forestry build, I'm going to need some stone gears. I'm going to need 4 of them, please. And while that's running, I'm going to go ahead and grab myself some bronze. That's what I'm going to need, I believe. Yes, bronze. There we go. Bronze ingots. Sweet. And I'll go ahead and make myself a machine. There we go. Sturdy machine. Perfect. And just in time to see my stone gears show up. And I can take these stone gears and place 4 bronze on either side to get bronze gears. And these guys are used to make some of the other machines available in forestry. Hey, I have just enough glass on me. Great. I can make a fermenter. Sweet. You might be saying, why do you need a dark room for a fermenter? Well, you actually don't. But I will eventually use that room for other purposes. Maybe in this episode, maybe not. Who knows? Also, I need to fix my supplier pipe here. I actually discovered a bug for Craft, and he's fixing it, I think as we speak, probably. I did message him, he wrote back and said, yeah, he's aware of the bug. Oh good, there is keeping at least a decent amount of glass and stone in there. That's cool. If you try and put 255 in the supplier pipe, it's going to forget it next time you close out and go back into Minecraft. Just an FYI. I believe the max at the moment is, what do you say, 127? So just 1 short of 2 full stacks. So, just an FYI on that. Alright, let's go downstairs and check out the fermenter. Alright, so now that I've found my way into this room here, why don't I place down my fermenter right back here? That seems like it's probably a good spot for it. Why not? And if I open up the interface, you can see a pretty, decent looking interface right there. It's got a couple slots for inputting and outputting some things. It's got some of these levels here. I'll go over it all. This slot here is the resource slot. You can put in saplings, cactus, sugar farm, sugar cane, all these kinds of items can go in here. Seeds, wheat, kind of almost any biomass type item that you could grow. This is your fuel slot here. You need to either put fertilizer or manure in there. Manure will ferment a little bit less than fertilizer, but that's alright. It lasts a little bit longer too. This here is your water tank, and next to this is your product tank. It's what's going to produce the biomass. And finally, these slots over here are for cans and manual inputs and outputs. So if I wanted to fill these this biomass up into cans, I could. Good to know. Something to keep in mind because I might want to do that. Who knows? So for now, an important piece of this machine is water. So I brought some water down with me, as you can see, and I'm going to dig through the wall here and just build a nice little 3x3 water system. Oh, look at this. That must be right way up high. Sweet. I'm getting awfully close to that little canyon I have in the back of my house. And I can fill this water system up like so to get plenty of water filling up in here. I believe 3 should be enough. Hooray! And I'm going to fill my buckets back up with water and put some of them in my alchemy bag, just so I have some water buckets in it, just in case. I also grabbed a pump and created one of those while you guys weren't looking. Ha ha ha. But don't worry, I didn't build everything I need. I do need to get myself... There we go. Some redstone engines. So let's place this guy here, and the pump should extend down into the water. And while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and request some redstone engines. Requester tool. I'm going to need 4 of you, as usual. And I should also get myself some golden waterproof pipes. I only have 1, huh? Okay. So let's request some gold instead. I'll grab some pipe waterproof ring. I'll grab... 4 should be good at that. And I'll grab 2 gold. Here come my redstone engines. Perfect. And the rest of my items should be making their way down here shortly. There's the waterproofing and there's the gold. Get myself some golden waterproof pipes. Like I said, that should probably be enough. Let's run back over. Don't you like how much faster I run now? And place down our redstone engines. And because I'm doing 4 like so, that should be perfect. And I can place down my redstone torches like there, and I don't know, there. That should power all 4 of them. And any moment now, they'll start up. There we go, those 2 are running, and that other one's running in the background, just take my word for it. We can now seal up this wall, place down our... Hey, perfect, 4 was exactly how many I needed. And we should start getting some water in here. Ta-da! And you can see it's got this nice little graphic on the front that shows how much water is in the tank. Very cool. I might want to move this at some point, but for now, I think we're in good shape. See? A little bit of water in there, doing its thing. And of course, once these redstone engines speed up, we'll be getting more water a little bit faster. So now that we've got that guy set up and running, let's go ahead and request some wheat. I'm just going to request, I don't know, a dozen of them or so. And I think I've got some fertilizer hanging out. 10? Why not? Once all that stuff lands my way, I'll be able to start producing biomass. Oh yeah, can't forget this stuff. Perfect. Let's run in there and try this little guy out. If I place my fertilizer in the bottom and some wheat on top, now depending on what you put on there is pretty much what you're going to get back. And the best thing to put in there, honestly, are saplings. If you put saplings in there, you get a good amount of biomass out of it. So let's grab a couple saplings just for the demonstration purposes. I'll grab 3 of them. Saplings are worth about 4 times as much as wheat. So we'll probably want to be putting saplings in here, considering we have that nice tree farm outside, and we're starting to get a surplus of saplings. Tongue twister intended. And we should be cool. Now there's one more component to this guy. So of course this process isn't totally free, and I just grabbed myself a power teleport pipe, because that's what I'm going to need to do. I'm going to open up the floorboards here, place down my golden energy pipe, and my power teleport pipe. And I'm going to set this guy to frequency 4 and receiving true. Now that he's got some energy, we can see this little guy starting to run. And you can see some of the water starting to dip down here. It's using up a bit of the water, and it's converting this plant life here, the saplings, into biofuel. I'm sorry, yeah, right? No, not biofuel, biogas. Hey, what do you want from me? It's hard to keep track of those things. So yeah, we got some biogas production going on. Perfect. And if I know my buildcraft machines properly, this guy shouldn't run if it doesn't have any work to do. So once it runs out of saplings here, it should stop running, which is cool. Perfect. So it should stop wasting energy at this point, but we'll see what happens. Now, we've got this nice little bit of biogas. Why don't we get it out of here? So we're going to need to pump it out, aren't we? Yeah, we probably will. So why don't I get myself a redstone engine, some tanks, and see where things take us. So, where's my handy requester tool? Please make for me a redstone engine. And, yeah, a wooden waterproof pipe wouldn't hurt. And sure, why not a golden waterproof pipe? I've got a few of those guys hanging out in my chest as well. There we are. And we can head back. And I believe I have some glass on me, so I should be able to craft there we go. 3 tanks ought to be good. Well, yeah, 3, right? Yeah, 3. Why not place them right here? And under my floorboards, of course, I'll place redstone torch. No, not you. You go right here. There we are. And the wooden cobbles, the wooden waterproof pipe. Now I just need to grab the wrench and alternate that. And ta-da! Biogas getting pumped out. And I can throw my wheat in there as well, and it'll start running. And remember, like I said, wheat isn't going to produce quite as much biogas as saplings do, but don't worry, I'm going to sort out a system down here to do things a little bit differently. This was just to get me started. So guys, it feels like this is a pretty good wrapping up point for this episode. This has been episode 24. Hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. I'll catch up with me next time when I'll probably be doing some more stuff down in that basement room. Who knows what'll come up down there. I've got plenty more forestry items to start making. And I also want to get my equivalent exchange items going. I wonder how my condensers did. Oh yeah. Got plenty of dark matter blocks burning along. Perfect. So, maybe next time I'll make some cool stuff with them. Alright, this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed checking this out. Take it easy.